overlanding and backcountry camping have all gotten a lot more popular over the course of the pandemic. And I've been trying to think of jokes to kind of justify why I bought a Nissan Pathfinder instead of a Toyota 4Runner, but all the jokes are just about me not having enough money to buy a 4Runner. So either way, here's my Pathfinder, and this video is about the bed platform I made for it. All right, so we got the platform laid out now. So here at the front, this is the piece that goes closest to the driver's seat. And then we have the middle piece here, which is kind of just a plank of wood. And it wouldn't actually have those reinforcements underneath it if I didn't cut it incorrectly the first time. So I just kind of had to patch it back together, but the reinforcements definitely help with the stiffness either way. And then we have the back piece here. So this piece can fit in the kind of trunk area, even with the back seats in. So it's kind of also the most broken piece at the moment. I made these supports really poorly. So that didn't work out too well, but I am going to be making new supports for it out of plywood this time that will stretch the whole length of it instead of just kind of like a table sort of design. And you can see here I've also added these tie downs, and these come in handy for tying down the bins, which I use for car camping. And as you can see also in this middle piece, we have these latches here. So this is actually what holds the middle piece in place, and it just connects up to the front piece there and the back piece over here. All right, so in order to put in the bed platform, we actually need to take out the back seats first. So basically in the Pathfinder, the way you do that is you pull on this tab like so. All right, so now with the back seats folded down, you can kind of see the main challenge with getting the bed platform in the Pathfinder, and that's actually the bottom parts of the rear seats. They fold up against the front seats, and that makes it so you have actually like less distance here. So if you were a shorter person, you could totally just make the platform up to here and make it so that the platform can stay in even with the back seats still installed. But unfortunately for me, since I'm about 6 feet tall, in order to lie flat lengthwise in the back of the Pathfinder, I need to take these back seats out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. It's just 4 12mm bolts in total, so I'll go ahead and do that. All right, so now that we got the 2 bolts out, we can go ahead and take out the rear seat piece. Now that we have the rear seat, the cushion part of the rear seat out of the vehicle, we can go ahead and fold down the back seat again. And now we can see that that extra space, which was taken up by the cushion, is now completely free. And this is where our bed platform will go. You can actually see the line where it has been in the past. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the other side out and we'll get the platform in. Okay, so we got all the back seats out and now we're ready to put the platform in. And as you can see, one really nice thing about the Pathfinder is that it's got a super flat cargo space once you take out the back seats. So it's a big advantage. It makes it super nice to build a platform in here. And to be honest, you don't even really need a platform. It just gives you some extra cargo space. I've actually slept in here without the platform in as well, and it was just fine. You just want to go ahead and stuff that area between the front seat there with some pillows or jackets or that sort of thing. All right, so now we can see the bed platform in all of its glory. As you can see, all that stuff which I left in the car while I was putting it in is now just underneath the platform. You can see we got a solid amount of space here. I think it was around 6 inches or so, or 6.5. So you can see the supports are kind of moving a little bit, and that's because I accidentally made it so that they lined up perfectly with these tie downs. By perfectly, I mean they were sitting on top of them, which caused them to slide off and bend. So Yeah, one thing that I really like about the way that the platform turned out is that there's just so much space underneath it. So here, we can easily fit like more camping chairs or anything we want. Once again, the storage space goes all the way up over the back, or yeah, the seat backs of the back seats. And yeah, the platform is exactly 6 feet long. And when I'm lying on it, it's pretty comfortable, but I do have to kind of sleep at a tiny bit of an angle, but that's really all there is to it. So as you can see, my platform is one of the more basic kinds, and you know, there's honestly not too much to talk about. I just kind of want to show you guys what it's like, and I couldn't really find any specific videos for the like R50, which is the 96 to 2004 Pathfinder, but it's really not rocket science. Like ultimately, you just need to make a square or a rectangle which fits in the back of the vehicle, and then just like take some rough measurements to try and make some pedestals that will hold it all up, and you should be good. All right, so now I'm going to talk about some more specifics about the platform, and I'm going to try and make this quick because it's really warm in here. So first of all, the platform cost me about 250 bucks to make, and that's largely because of wood prices right now. This 4x8 sheet of 3/4 inch plywood was like $70 Canadian, and the hardware and stuff, you know, just makes up or adds up pretty fast actually. And like these tie downs were quite a lot, like 20 bucks for 6 of them or so, Canadian Tire. And also, you might have noticed that there's actually no connections of the platform to the car. And that's because that the whole thing is kind of actually wedged inside the car when I'm driving. So as you can see, it's like pressed right up against the front seats, and everything's like locked in place, so it's really not going anywhere. Also usually stuff on top of it which holds it down, so I just kind of made that a lower priority, I guess. And as you can tell, there's like a few things I need to change about the way that it actually holds itself up. I need to reinforce the pedestals. Either way, I think that the Nissan Pathfinder is like a great kind of underrated 4x4, really good alternative to the 4Runner. And yeah, we definitely had some good times 4x4ing already, and hopefully you guys will see some videos pretty soon of this car and this platform, and hopefully some nice views on the out in the wilderness. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.